Parents everywhere can't help but get emotional watching their children grow up, and royal parents are no different. Kate Middleton and Prince William have been deeply moved witnessing their daughter, Princess Charlotte, blossom from a shy toddler into a confident young royal. They've cherished every milestone, from her very first wave to the crowd to her growing understanding of what it means to be part of the royal family. One particular moment, though, struck a special chord, leaving them especially touched. The bond between Prince William and Charlotte is something truly heartwarming. It's not about titles or public appearances, it's about the genuine affection and closeness they share. Their connection is so natural that it's instantly noticeable, the kind that makes people smile because it feels real, especially in a world where royal life can often come across as formal and distant. One of the sweetest glimpses into their relationship is William's affectionate nickname for her, mignonette, a French term that means small, sweet, and delicate. It perfectly captures how he sees her, not just as a princess, but as his beloved little girl. Their closeness is also built on shared interests. Charlotte adores dancing, a passion that brings William immense joy, especially because it echoes one of Princess Diana's loves. It's like a beautiful piece of his mother lives on in Charlotte, and watching her dance brings a special kind of happiness. Their bond has created countless memorable moments, like dancing freely at a Taylor Swift concert at Wembley Stadium or enjoying shows at the Royal Opera House. They've even had exciting adventures together, like taking a helicopter ride to the 2022 Commonwealth Games. Yet, it's not just the grand gestures that matter. Even in the small, everyday moments, their affection is clear. Despite the pressures that come with royal life, the scrutiny, the rules, the constant spotlight, William and Charlotte's relationship has only grown stronger. William's protectiveness over Charlotte is often on full display, whether he's gently fixing her hair during a public event or simply watching over her with quiet pride. Royal watchers have noticed his soft spot for her, especially in moments like during King Charles' first Trooping the Colour, where Charlotte, without hesitation, reached for her father's hand in the middle of all the pomp, a small gesture that spoke volumes about their closeness. Kate Middleton, meanwhile, has found a remarkable balance between her royal duties and being a hands-on, present mother. Raising a princess while trying to give her a normal childhood is no easy task, but Kate makes it look effortless. One moment she's attending a state banquet in a tiara, the next she's showing up to school pickup in jeans. Her influence on Charlotte is unmistakable. Whether it's calming her nerves at Wimbledon or simply being by her side during public engagements, Kate's steady, loving presence shines through. Her priority has always been clear: family first. And she lives that truth every day, from school runs to local fairs and weekend sports games. Even as she teaches Charlotte the nuances of royal etiquette, it's done with warmth, subtlety, and a genuine desire to raise a well-rounded young woman who's both grounded and graceful. When it comes to teaching royal etiquette, Kate Middleton takes a refreshingly natural approach. Instead of drilling lessons like how to wave properly or how to curtsy at a state function, she weaves those little details into daily life, making them feel organic and easy to absorb. Before big events, she gives Charlotte just enough guidance to know what to expect without overwhelming her. And it clearly works. Charlotte's poise at public appearances speaks volumes. During the Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey, she carried herself with such grace and confidence that it was easy to forget how young she really is. It's clear she's being taught the weight of her role, but without the stiffness or pressure that could weigh so heavily on a child. Kate's parenting isn't just about protocol, either. She's just as focused on emotional development, offering open affection, lots of hugs, and a home where feelings are encouraged and understood. That's what makes her style so powerful. It's grounded, real, and deeply human. There's no polished PR performance, just a mother doing her best to raise kind, balanced kids while navigating a life under the global spotlight. For all their composure, even Kate and William couldn't hold back their emotions watching Charlotte's transformation. From a shy little girl into a composed young royal, her journey has been filled with poignant milestones that tug at the heartstrings. It's the kind of transformation that leaves not just her parents, but the public, quietly stunned. Charlotte's growth has been full of emotional highlights. Her evolution from nursery days at Wilcox to starting big school at Thomas's Battersea alongside her brother George marked a major step. Most kids find their first day daunting, imagine doing it while the whole world watches. But Charlotte handled it like a natural, walking into that new chapter with quiet confidence, undoubtedly making her parents beam with pride. And those moments? They're like snapshots in the world's most public family album. Her early public appearances already hinted at the spark that's now become her trademark. Remember the sweet photos of her leaving nursery in 2018? So many people melted seeing her tiny frame, full of grace, standing tall under all that attention. Through every big moment, Kate and William were always right there, offering the calm support only parents can give, or a reassuring hand, a soft smile, a quiet word of encouragement. Learning royal protocol isn't easy for anyone, let alone a child, but Charlotte's handled it with a kind of maturity well beyond her years. She even curtsied gracefully at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, a moment of solemn dignity that showed just how much she understands. And of course, there was Kate's gentle hand on her back, a silent but powerful gesture of support and love in one of their most emotional public moments. What really sets Charlotte apart, though, is how she's embraced public life while keeping a strong sense of self. Who could forget that cheeky moment at the 2019 regatta when she stuck out her tongue at the crowd? It was a glimpse of her playful personality shining through all the formality. Body language experts have noted her independence, too, the way she walks confidently at events without always needing to hold her parents' hands. Fast forward to more recent events, like this together at Christmas service, and Charlotte seems entirely at ease. She's grown into her role with impressive composure, handling the spotlight with a confidence that clearly makes William and Kate proud. You can see it in their eyes, they absolutely glow watching her navigate these moments with grace. And when it comes to family dynamics, Charlotte plays an even bigger role than many might think. She has that perfect mix of charm, leadership, and a bit of cheekiness, a personality that brings her family closer together. She's not just the sweet kid waving at events. She influences the way her siblings interact, often taking on a mini-motherly role, especially with her younger brother Louis. Charlotte has become a kind of grounding force for the Wales family, helping them stay connected in the chaos of royal life. They don't call Princess Charlotte the Louis Whisperer for no reason. Despite her young age, Charlotte has shown an incredible instinct when it comes to her younger brother, Prince Louis. It's almost magical how she can subtly guide him, something even seasoned adults might struggle with, let alone a child at a public event with flashing cameras and formal expectations. Whether it's holding his hand, leaning down to whisper a quiet reminder, or giving him a light tap to settle him, Charlotte has a way of gently keeping Louis in check that doesn't come off as bossy. It's clear her efforts come from love, not control. That tender care she shows? It's downright heart-melting. And Louis, for his part, clearly idolizes her. He watches her closely, copying her movements, gestures, and posture like it's a game. When Charlotte stands still and gives a polite royal wave, it's only a matter of seconds before Louis follows her lead. Their sibling dynamic is both adorable and effective, like a quiet teamwork unfolding behind the royal scenes. You can't help but admire the way Charlotte, still a child herself, manages to support and guide her younger brother so naturally. It makes you wonder, how does someone so young already have such a gift for leadership and compassion? But Charlotte's subtle influence doesn't stop with Louis. At public engagements, she often checks in on her older brother Prince George as well. She glances his way, stays close, and seems to sense when things are getting a little overwhelming or off track. It's like she has a built-in radar for family dynamics, knowing when to step in, when to offer quiet support, and when to simply let things unfold. There's an unspoken maturity to her presence that's hard to miss. She's not just the little sister following along, she's become the unspoken emotional anchor among the royal siblings, keeping everything, and everyone, in sync. What's even more impressive is how this quiet leadership role Charlotte plays is influencing not just her siblings, but even her parents. William and Kate have clearly taken note of her natural empathy, confidence, and independence, and they've adapted their parenting style in ways that reflect and support those traits. They're not raising their children to be stiff figures bound by tradition. Instead, they're raising them to be emotionally intelligent, expressive, and grounded. Charlotte's influence is gently reshaping what modern royal parenting looks like: warm, human, and relatable. And despite her growing responsibilities and the poise she shows in public, Charlotte is still very much allowed to be a child. William and Kate make a conscious effort to ensure she has room to enjoy her interests, whether that's attending ballet classes, playing outside, or simply having fun with her brothers. Their family time isn't just filled with formal engagements or picture-perfect outings. It's also about letting their children's personalities shine, making time for joy, and giving each of them the attention they need. Charlotte thrives in this balance between duty and delight, structure and spontaneity. Even looking ahead, the question of Charlotte's future remains beautifully open. Right now, she's a princess, third in line to the throne. But one day, her position may shift as her brother George moves closer to becoming king. Titles might change. Roles might evolve. But William and Kate are making sure Charlotte knows her worth doesn't hinge on a title. They're raising her to understand her value comes from who she is, not what she's called. They're preparing her for a life of meaning, shaped by her gifts, her empathy, her confidence, her strength, rather than just tradition. And that's what makes her upbringing so refreshing. Charlotte's early years are being shaped by a delicate balancing act between royal tradition and modern parenting, between responsibility and freedom. William and Kate are doing something few royal parents have done before. They're creating a life that allows for both heritage and personal choice. They're preparing Charlotte not just for royal duties, but for life itself, for all its complexities, its opportunities, and its unknowns. Behind the palace walls, Charlotte is reportedly receiving more than the usual etiquette training. Her education includes things like diplomacy, international relations, and even tactical driving. Some reports suggest she may eventually receive guidance from elite organizations like the Special Air Services, SAS. This is serious, forward-thinking preparation, the kind that equips her to navigate high-level situations, meet world leaders, or represent the crown in meaningful ways, should she choose to. And yet, what makes all of this remarkable is the clear message from William and Kate: Charlotte will have a choice. They're not locking her into the life of a full-time royal if that's not what she wants. Unlike past generations where royals were expected to follow a set path, Charlotte is being given the freedom to imagine a different future if she wishes, one where she could have a career, chase passions, or create her own role within or outside the monarchy. It's a quiet revolution in royal parenting, and it reflects how much William and Kate understand the world their children are growing up in. So, whether Princess Charlotte grows up to take on full-time royal duties, lead global initiatives, or pursue a path no one's yet imagined, one thing is certain: she's being given every opportunity to thrive. She's being raised with love, support, guidance, and room to grow into whoever she wants to be. And honestly, isn't that what every child, royal or not, truly deserves? And with that, we come to the end of this beautiful story, not just about a young princess, but about the kind of growth, love, and family dynamic that resonates far beyond royal life. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Princess Charlotte's journey and the way she's quietly shaping the next generation of the monarchy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heartfelt royal stories. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and click on the next video that's just popped up on your screen. You won't want to miss it.